Marvel are leaking out my ass after a curry because Dr. Doom's goons have just leaked. So here is who's under the mask. Firstly, I want to say I'm 99% sure Marvel purposely leaked these images. The same thing happened with the Doomsday makeup chair pics. Now the first is most likely Dr. Steve Strange, who will work with Doom. As you can see, there is space for his third eye that he got in Doctor Strange 2's post-credit. The Cumberbatch also accidentally spoiled that he was filming a Marvel movie the same time Avengers Doomsday was filming, and we saw him in the leak's concept art. Second, and is the purple, which most likely clear. She was also in Doctor Strange 2's post-credit scene with Strange, so it makes sense. Third is the green witch. I think this is Wanda. I believe the robe's green because if it was red, it would be too obvious. Wanda is rumored to be closest to Doom because she will help him create Battleworld, a planet where Doom is a god. And finally is the yellow-brown witch. Honestly, the only person I can think of is a variant of the ancient bold one from Doctor Strange. Now, I didn't include characters like Thruvi, Renslayer, or Death, mainly because I just don't think Marvel are gonna bother with Disney Plus show characters. But who do you think is under the masks? So what does Dr. Doom want in Avengers Doomsday? These 8 characters are the reason he is coming. Since Avengers Endgame and onwards, we have seen many of our heroes cause big problems. And Dr. Doom says this:
all of you have lived, stolen lives, but now you must give them back.
He's not wrong. First, Steve went back in time, married Peggy, and had a child. He got a second chance. One to create her children, Billy and Tommy, who weren't real, but their souls were, and they both got to take over dead children's bodies, giving herself the children she couldn't have naturally, setting up a second child. Loki escaped the fate that was supposed to kill him in the time heist and became the god of story. Surviving outside the normal flow of time, he got a second chance. Doctor Strange opened the multiverse in No Way Home, and with Spider-Man's help, he sent the villains back to their universes, but they were alive. They got a second chance. Peter Parker had Doctor Strange cast a spell that made everyone forget who Peter was, giving Peter a second chance. Wolverine is now permanently living in Deadpool's universe at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine. That universe got a second chance. The X-Men rewrote their futures in X-Men Days of Future Past, giving them a second chance. And Monica Rambeau closed an incursion, giving that universe a second chance, but then was trapped inside the X-Men universe in the Marvels. Dr. Doom is pissed because everybody gets to live stolen lives or is given a second chance. But what happened to Victor?
Everything he loved was taken from him.
Overall, Doom wants to create a life that he believes he deserves. So why and how is Steve Rogers back in Avengers Doomsday like a crazy ape? At the end of Avengers Endgame, Steve goes back in time to return the Infinity Stones and be with Peggy. Not long after, they have a baby, which is why Steve is still shaved in the first Doomsday teaser. However, in the Doomsday trailer, not only do we see Loki, who looks to be in Steve's house, but we see Steve Rogers holding this TVA card. You can tell this by the ring in the hand patterns. Now, apparently Loki warned Steve that the TVA was going to prune his timeline. So Loki moved Steve, Peggy, and the baby to the Fantastic Four universe to protect them. This is why Steve Rogers ends up on the Fantastic Four ship. Now, Avengers Endgame Encore is releasing September 25th in cinema. This is an updated version of Endgame with new scenes, including a new intro and a new ending leads directly into Doomsday. It will be 7 minutes longer, and this is probably where we will see Loki move Steve's family. Then the scene of Steve in the Doomsday trailer with the long hair is set years later, when the Fantastic Four Universe 838 is colliding with our MCU Earth, and Monica, being in the X-Men universe, causes them to collide with us too, because being in an alternate universe too long can cause an incursion. Yeah, I'm so excited for Doomsday, I'm turning it into GOONSDAY.